Witam wszystkich bardzo serdecznie. Jestem Karka, to jest Starfield. No i tutaj kontynuujemy zadania do czerwonej floty. Karmazynowej floty. Tak. Dobra, mamy tu porozmawiać. To jest w sumie koniec zadania, którego nie skończyliśmy w odcinku wcześniej. No bo już był długi odcinek, no to do dzieła.
There you are. What kept you? I believe we have a lot to discuss.
Tak?
It's obvious you're here to meet someone. Fortunately for them, they rented this VIP room under a false name. I assume that same someone provided you with that clever little virus you installed into Generdyne's systems. Well, yes. You didn't think your little foray into Generdyne would go completely undetected, did you? All too well. You know, I should give credit where it's due. That virus is quite impressive. It will cost me tens of thousands of credits to remove. That's the last time I'll ever take the Crimson Fleet's capabilities for granted. Because, like the majority of revenue-generating businesses in the city, I have a vested interest in Generdyne's profits. But more importantly than simply losing money, I don't like anything in my city being interfered with without my approval.
No tak.
And I'm a businessman, which means I know when to walk away from a deal. You want to know why? It's because I don't negotiate with pirates. They don't understand commitments or contracts, how to get the deal done with finesse. No. For your kind, it's only brute force and violence. Shoot first, take whatever you want, and ask questions later. That's not how I do business. There. You see? All you know how to do is threaten violence. Exactly my point. Look, I'm not here to debate. I'm here to make an offer. All you have to do is tell me who's profiting from the virus you've uploaded. In return, I'll let you leave the city alive. You don't have to worry about that in the least. You point me to our little mole, and I'll do the rest. You don't even have to get your hands dirty.
No tak.
My dear friend, you couldn't possibly offer me enough money to offset the embarrassment that this has caused. I'm afraid you'll just have to reveal your source. Really? That's the story you're going with. Very well. There's a body that Neon Security is going to be discovering very soon. One with concrete evidence that links you to the murder. I'd say you have about 1 hour to leave this place before you have a price on your head. So, I assume this concludes our little arrangement, and you'll be leaving our fair city. Oh, when you get back to the key, be certain to give Neva and Delgado my warmest regards.
Okej.
Killed for a cup of coffee right about now.
Co? Co tam będzie? Kawior. Ej, po co ja tu wlazłem? Kawior. Dobra. Okej.
Good?
O panie. Czego ty pilnujesz? To jest winda. Aha. A gdzie jest mój towarzysz?
I'm not gonna say this twice. Keep your nose clean.
Original.
Hello.
This place is like my second home. We're all right. It's a mood. You feel me?
Yes?
Książek nie ma?
Glad you're back. Sorry about the whole Benjamin Bayou thing at the Astral Lounge, but I didn't have much of a choice. Can you believe the nerve of that smug son of a bitch? The man is priceless. Well, I was hoping we'd celebrate your return with some drinks and a pile of Aurora. I was about to start partying early when Boone Morgan tipped me off that Bayou was on his way down with some neon security goons. I'm pretty sure I missed him by less than a minute. Left a ton of good stuff behind, damn it. So I've heard. Throwing yourself under the bus like that. Ouch. You are one crazy son of a bitch. Yeah, I'm pretty much dead in the water at this point. Since Bayou flagged the virus, I can't risk accessing the system now. All that work I did trying to crack Generdyne is gone. Now I'm in a bit of a bind. The prep work for this job put me in deep for a bunch of cash, and I have no way to pay it all back. I've been fleet for the last 5 years. You don't have to remind me that there's risk in what we do. Look, I was hoping you'd pick up on what I was trying to ask. What the hell with it? I'll just ask. Can you cut me in for a little bit of cash you're making on this job? I mean, I did get you inside and practically hand you the data on the grid. I appreciate that. I really do. Having each other's back is what makes the fleet stronger, you know? How much are you willing to part with? This is perfect. It will definitely help. Thank you. All right, I guess we're done here. Tell Delgado if he ever needs me for anything else. I've still got his back. And hey, you won't be hearing Rook from me anymore. As far as I'm concerned, you're one of us now. Lifeblood of the fleet. If anyone tries to tell you otherwise, you send them to talk to me. Completely ruined? Nah. I was hoping it would stay on Generdyne's mainframe for the long term, but hey, at least it's already fed me a huge amount of data. Nix really knows what he's doing, though he charged me about 6 months worth of earnings. With any luck, I'll be able to recoup my costs in no time. I hear things are heating up back at the Key, so I might fire up my bird and head over to check things out. Rumor has it that Delgado has some solid info on the Krxa's legacy story he's been hawking for the last few years. If there's even a chance that it's true, I want to be there when Shinya Voss starts splitting the loot, if you catch my meaning. Now, how did I know you were going to ask me that? Honestly, doesn't matter if I believe that Krxa's legacy exists or not. What's important is that I believe in Delgado. If the man thinks that chasing shadows is gonna make us rich, then who the hell am I to judge, right? I mean, I'm not gonna jump off a cliff for him or anything, but hey, he needs an extra ship at his side, he's got it.
No dobra.
Put in a good word to Delgado for me, will ya?
Dobra, stawimy się Delgado. Teraz trzeba poszukać naszego towarzysza. Gdzież ci on?
I'm zoned out of my mind right now.
O, panie. To za syf tu. Ale dobra. Excuse me.
things harder for yourself.
Stop running if you know what's good for you.
Don't be stupid! Stop now! Freeze! Neon security!
Why isn't the insect protecting us? Isn't that what we're paying them for? Yeah, and you know what I'm doing. I'm gonna march into the next office and tell them we've had enough. Hey, please, if something were to happen to you,
Czekaj no chwilę.
I can't remember if I already set you. I must have, right? Let's go back to the station.
Center of goddamn Bayou Plaza. Clear?
Fine.
Don't you have something better to do?
How about the underbelly? Right by off-world eats. It goes down there.
Don't make my job any harder.
You're seeing the heat leeches. You've got our permission.
Ten... Szczerze im zawinął.
Can you believe Xenophage charges us?
Te... Pewno? Kurde. Się przeciążył, kuiwa tym. Co ty tu robisz?
Any new orders for me? I'm ready to go.
How may I help you today?
Kurde, no nie znajdę do niej tej książki. Dobra, wychodzimy.
I found something for you. I have something for you, Captain.
Było panie, gdzie ja wylazłem? Strój na złą pogodę.
Something up for you.
Scram, I'm on duty.
Co za ryby. Jak tam? No nie kumam. No co tam jest? Klucz na klucz. To by musiało być jeszcze piętro niżej, nie?
Yeah. I know this place things.
A, inna winda po prostu.
You didn't hear this from me.
Ja to mógł w sumie tu sprzedać, ale dobra.
I picked something up for you.
Struts retract.
Startujemy. Nawet nie silnik mi pracował czy coś.
Stay in orbit or jump. Your call.
Dobra. Wolf tu? Tu. I podchodzimy do legowiska.
Must have been a good jump. We're still in one piece.
No i pięknie podchodzimy do lądowania. Szybka sprzedaż.
Found something for you.
Hello, Captain.
Hello. Chodź tu mój ty.
Something you needed? May I be of service? Yes, of course.
Dobra, sprzedaj. I tu mamy tak. Czarnorynkowe antyki. To nie wiem. Aha. Czyli 3 dzieła sztuki, tak? A 4 już nie. No dobra. Łopanie. No to się teraz... Ach, zamamlasiłem się. No to już głupotę zrobiłem, no ale dobra. Dobra, chyba tu nic nie ma. Chodź, Wasku.
I have something for you, Captain.
And we're loose.
Okej. Krxa, dawaj.
Let's see what there is to see.
Airlock integrity looks good.
Dobra.
Something for you, Captain.
Hello.
All hell's breaking loose, Rook. Delgado needs you in the repair bay with Jazz as soon as possible. Respect! That's why you're here? Look around you. The only reason all these losers are here is to earn credits to die trying. When I feel like you've earned it, I'll stop calling you Rook. Right now, we've got a crisis on our hands. Oh, that's hilarious. You're a real comedian, you know that? Now get your ass to the repair bay. Go!
Good to go. Okay. Hej. A co? Hej, z Delgado.
And you are sure we will have those defense batteries up and running?
No. I'm not sure. They're in bad shape, Del. Really bad shape. I'm already using duct tape and spit to keep the station from falling apart. You want me to pull a rabbit out of my hat?
I don't want to hear excuses. I want to hear that it's going to be fixed. Period. Get it done.
All right. I'm on it.
You want to quit standing there and hand over the conduction grid data?
Nothing you need to worry about.
Stay in your own space lane and let Jazz do her damn job. Now, do you have what we sent you to Neon for, or not?
Wow. Really?
You know what else isn't easy? Listening to complaints and excuses. From everyone.
All right, I get it. Just hand over the tech.
All right, listen up because I don't want to repeat this twice. We've gotten word that UC Systef is massing somewhere nearby for an attack on the key. While we prepare for their arrival, I want you to head straight for Bannock 4 and bring Krix's legacy home. I have a very reliable source at Mast. They were so concerned that the threat was real, they actually jumped the information out to us right away. Oh my god. Haven't you been paying attention? The only reason half the fleet's captains haven't scattered across the settled systems is because they're waiting for their part of the score. No money means no protection. No protection means we are done when Systef arrives. Simple enough for you? Just slow down and listen before you jump the gun and ruin everything. Lay it out, Jess.
All right, first things first. I'm gonna upload this data you snagged from Generdyne into the Key's databanks. All you need to do is build and then install a conduction grid module onto your ship. Oh, and if you haven't already, you'll need the comm spike module installed as well.
Once your ship is ready, jump out to Bannock 4, board the Legacy, and bring us the cash. Everything you'll need for ship repair and construction is down in Jess's section of the Key. If you have any questions about the modules, she'll have all the answers. You better pray that isn't the case, because that means we are done. As in, no more Crimson Fleet.
Chłopie, i tak koniec.
Of course there's a catch. What, you thought this would be easy?
After you board the Legacy, be on the lookout for 2 transfer modules. They're special keys that allow access to the ship's vault. Once you locate the vault's control center, hook up the data core I'm gonna give you, and download everything they've got.
And before you get any bright ideas, like running off with the money, that currency is going to be heavily encrypted. Only a genius like Shinya will be able to crack that encryption. So bring it back here right away. Because those Galbank ships were carrying so much money, they didn't even trust their own crew. That would be a first. I have yet to see encrypted currency that Shinya could not manipulate within hours. I mean, the guy plugs his body directly into his mainframe. He eats, breathes, and shits numbers all day. No, I'm not worried about him. Yeah? I sure hope so. Look, I'm gonna make this real simple for you. If that money ends up anywhere but the Key, I will hunt you down and pry it out of your dead hands myself. Now get moving. You've met some of them already. Mathis Castillo, Yevgeny Rokov, Juan Dayu, Estelle Vincent, and Adler Kemp. They might feel like independents to you, but each one of them has a stake in the Crimson Fleet, and each one of them wants a cut of the wealth. I am sending word out to every able-bodied captain that they are needed. We'll see how many answer the call. The Crimson Fleet isn't really a fleet. It's an ideal, a principle that Krxa sought to set up so that pirates didn't infight over scraps. Over time, that notion has been lost. Captains have been turning their backs on the fleet, doing jobs on the side, killing each other. Bringing Krx's legacy back to the fleet would be like validating everything Jasper Krx believed in. And I'm certain it would unify us once again. Of course, it wouldn't exactly hurt to have all that extra money at our disposal. But I think you catch my meaning. The toughest nut to crack is if UC Systef brings in the Vigilance. That Commander Ikande has himself a hell of a ship there. Advanced shield tech, bristling with weapons. I would love to see that thing burn. If we hope to stand a chance against it, we need those defensive batteries and Krx's legacy.
No dobra.
Moving before it's too late.
I need to get those defensive batteries online, so make this fast. Not a problem. Conduction grid data is all set up in the system, so it should be an easy install.
Dobra.
Oh, yeah, nothing like changing it up to make a ship feel new again.
Dobra, działajmy. Tu coś się zmieni. Silnik supernowa. Nie ma nic lepszego. Generator osłon 103. To też nie ma nic lepszego. Okej. Udało mi się tutaj trochę zmodyfikować ten statek. Tak na marginesie, poza odcinkiem, dobiłem do tego 4. stopnia budowy statków. No i pozwoliło mi to m.in. trochę zmienić silniki na mocniejsze. Najważniejsze zdobyć nową osłonę, którą przebudowałem w to miejsce. Wcześniej była tutaj z tyłu. No i teraz osłona daje nam, gdzie to jest automatyczna wieżyczka, generator osłon. O, teraz mamy 1600. No i wymieniłem generator na trochę mocniejszy, więc jest trochę więcej, na 40, z 32 czy z 34 na 40, także znowu jest troszeczkę więcej. No i ta ranga 4, o której mówię. Dobra, jesteśmy, no więcej na razie nie stworzymy. Nie dam rady więcej tutaj nic zrobić. Nawet nie ma nic lepszego na stanie. No i co? No to w sumie wszystko. No, próbujemy. Najwyżej. Aha, no tu jest jeszcze te najważniejsze dwie rzeczy. Jest ten system rozszyfrowywania zabudowany i to coś, co ukradliśmy, tą technologię z neonu. Czyli tam te burze, czy coś tam mają powodować, że energia się będzie koło nas rozpraszać, czy coś tam, no to jest ten element. Dobra, no to do dzieła. Dobra, dowiedzmy się jeszcze, jak to tu wygląda, moduł.
The comm spike traces and decrypts coded signals. As long as you have the transponder ID, you can track pretty much anything. That file you lifted from the Galbank archives contained the Legacy's transponder code, which I'll program into your nav system. All you have to do is get within the vicinity of Bannock 4, and the comm spike will automatically point you to the target. Cute toy, huh?
Fajnie, no i to jeszcze...
Well, you already know that the conduction grid does a pretty nifty trick. It absorbs extreme voltage and converts it to usable power on neon. The version for your ship can still absorb incoming electrical energy, like, say, the EM field surrounding Bannock 4, but it can't store the power. Instead, it just scatters the EM harmlessly away from the hull, insulating you from frying every circuit aboard. As a nice side effect, I'm betting the module will make your ship somewhat EM weapon resistant and boost its shield regen. Lucky you.
No, to takie mamy plusy tych wynalazków.
Military space turrets triangulated around the key. They were part of the UC's original defenses for the station. Pretty effective, too. Can put some serious hurt on enemy spacecraft. The good news is that the batteries have an incredibly wide field of coverage, so they can pick off ships trying to reach the key from any vector. The bad news is that they're 100-year-old tech. They keep breaking down and are expensive as hell to keep operational.
No dobra, no to w sumie wiemy już wszystko. Kapitan karmazynowej floty. Dobra, no to wiemy w sumie wszystko. Statek mamy jako tako przygotowany na tyle, na ile nas było stać. Nie było stać. No to do dzieła, nie? Dobra, przed tą jeszcze najważniejszą misją jest odwiedzenie a ty co w kącie stoisz?
Been hearing some stuff about the mantis.
No, Wasko, pilnuj.
I have something for you, Captain.
Dobra.
I'm here for you. My doctor seems
Right
to
here and now. Might just be the best days of your life.
Okej. To zasuwamy. Kurczę, no brakuje tu nam trochę mocy jeszcze w tych reaktorach. Przydałby się mocniejszy reaktor. Dobra, to dawaj.
solid docking job there. Nice work.
Co to się tu zbliża? Okej. To ciśniemy. Cześć, Wasko.
Good day, Captain.
Howdy.
Teraz mamy prywatną windę bezpośrednio na mostek.
Commander Ikonde is the heart and soul.
All support ships have arrived, Commander.
Good. After we're done here, arrange it briefly. I want all of their CEOs over here as soon as possible.
Yes, sir.
Then,
Dobra.
where have you been? We're about to pull the trigger on the largest scale operation in UC SysDev history. All of our ships, personnel, and resources have been waiting for your report. Lives are potentially hanging in the balance. So you'll have to forgive me for being so impatient when I ask where the hell you've been. Don't mistake what you're doing as some sort of heroic gesture. We're all risking our lives here.
Popatrz, jaki
I
wyszczeklony.
received the reports about your little foray into Genodyne. Last piece of the puzzle before you go after Krx's legacy. Which means it's time to put all the cards on the table and prepare to attack the key. Good. The more confusion and panic we cause, the more damage we can potentially inflict. Before you jump to Bannock 4, I need to make one thing abundantly clear. The credits from that Galbank transport cannot reach the fleet. You have to bring them here at all costs. Delgado gains access to those resources. We might be touching off a battle we can't possibly win.
We've been monitoring the Crimson Fleet's comm chatter in the Krx system. They're gathering allies by making promises based on your success.
As much as I hate to admit it, UC SysDev won't stand a chance.
the fleet will become stronger and more unified than ever. I've always known that when it came down to it, you'd do the right thing. All right, I guess this is it. Do whatever prep you need to do aboard the Vigilance, and then head out to Bannock 4. When you return here with Krix's legacy, we'll begin the attack. Good luck.
Aha.
The evidence you've been bringing to Lieutenant Toft has been instrumental in convincing the brass at mast to greenlight the attack. They've sent us support ships, extra troops, weapons, all on account of your role in the operation. To put it simply, if it wasn't for you, this operation would be at a standstill. During the end of the Narion War, the money was destined to bolster the Freestar Collective's coffers. Even though we were rivals at the time, and I suppose we still are to some extent, the credits still rightfully belong to their people. After the money is turned over to Mast, I'm certain arrangements will be made to return the money to the proper authorities in Aquila City. Our directive is simple. We are tasked with the eradication of space piracy in the settled systems. As the chief source of pirate activity, the Crimson Fleet is our primary target.
No tak. No dobra.
Stay
I could
focused
have joined
and
any
careful out there.
division in the UC Navy. I chose systems.
Dobra, to co tam mamy teraz? Udać się na orbity. No dobra. A zobaczmy jeszcze. Idzie tu na tym statku coś stworzyć? Jest tu jakiś mechanik? Tu chyba nie ma, nie?
United Colony System Defense at your service.
To jest kadet.
Pardon.
Tu się nie da.
I woke up in the middle of the night once and found Ensign Betty tinkering with some machine. Does she ever sleep?
Tu kurde nie ma, nie?
One thing I'll say about the Trojan.
Tu jest więzienie.
You ask me? The brig's too good for these worthless thugs.
No dobra, no tu nic nie zwojujemy. No zobaczmy, nie ma książki? Nie, to jest jakieś biuro przesłuchań. No dobra. Czyli tutaj za dużo nie zwojujemy. Trzeba będzie zasuwać.
How can I be of service, Captain?
Cześć, Rasko. No dobra, ale może już samą misją na tą straszną planetę to już w kolejnym odcinku. A tymczasem dzięki za oglądanie, dzięki, że jesteście. Trzymajcie się i do kolejnego odcinka. Cześć.